Hello, hello. Numa282 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Doki Doki Literature Club, Part 5. This is either 4 or 5. This is Doki Doki Literature Club, welcome. Okay, so we're still going after Yuri. Natsuki's a douche. We didn't just learn that, we've known that. So she just stormed out and everything, so. Right now we're wrapping up the second club meeting that we had with the poems, so. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. We don't slut shame, Yuri. You're gonna have to learn that, okay? So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Fuck you. Numa, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. Okay. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Numa! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm enjoying it either. Jesus, why am I so mean to her? Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like this. I promise they're both wonderful people. Let's calm down about Natsuki. You don't hate them, do you? No, just Natsuki. No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. Numa, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Well, not Natsuki, but I don't like her either, so fuck that bitch. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. So we're like 3 or 4 parts into this now, and it's really just, it's just a dating sim. Like, I don't know. Okay, let's, existence, okay. After image, I know is a word that she likes. Oh, damn. Okay, incapable. Frightening. I know she likes graveyard. I feel like Inferno. Yeah, okay. Uncontrollable. Philosophy. Heaven sent. Vivacious. Melancholy. Insight. I know she likes suicide. Infinite. Horror. I don't know. I feel like I should look up what Doki Doki means, but contamination. Tenacious. Meager. Oh, damn, each time I end up, I think I chose that last time too, and it got her. Which is not what I wanted. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Numa. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. I am just going after her. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. Just wanted to look at it. Nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents fall onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Ooh-wah! Ooh-wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It's just something in my book. Yuri, tell Numa to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. She did just roast you, Sayori. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That, still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? I guess there is, Yuri. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. I wouldn't have. He made that very clear. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Plop. Kya! Ow, what was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. Then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you, even though she smacked you dead in the face. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Oof. Sayori suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off. Oh. I like it. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Oh. Mouthful Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Yuri, that is false. You are a smoke show. That's true. Excuse me? Natsuki the only one with confidence. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was City Hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I will let you down, Numa. Wait, no, I have to do it, sorry. It's just like hands behind and just... This is so uncomfortable. Who does this? I'm like, she looks like she's getting arrested. I have to smile sweetly. Ow, that like hurt. I'm sweating. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri. Suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing I can make that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. This music reminds me of Harvest Moon, kind of, and then also, like, mixed with Legend of Zelda? Like, the combo of it. Like, classic Harvest Moon is what I'm getting from this. Alright, that's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Numa in club activities? Holy shit, Yuri! My mouth gapes. Just the aggressive. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Numa. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. That was... Homegirl snapped. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that, it made me feel so irritated. Does she got anger problems? Okay, Yuri, I see you. No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Numa, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because I'm in love with you, Yuri. Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I'm madly in love with you and your purple locks. I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Numa, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah, shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Numa, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Why do I say, like before everything, everyone's like, yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. Are you a fucking robot, Yuri? You don't express yourself? When it's you who's around, anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Numa. It's like we're in love or something. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Numa, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Yeah. It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Are you sure? Because Monica just loves bending over at like a 60-degree angle every time she has emotions. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of my massive knockers. I just really want Yuri to break character and just be like, it's because of my giant tatas, my massive belongalongs. I'm an adult. I pay taxes. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy reader. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides, as if in sync. We assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book, except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? It's a shoulder. Oh my god. I'm playing the guy that all the dress codes are about, who goes nuts over shoulders. Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me the teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to make sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry, I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right, I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. She's really pretty. I love the purple. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. This is very sexual. Shit. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Numa? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. Oh, Yuri! I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri's parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Oh my god! The break! It just... Fucking hey, Monica. You really know how to just cut a moment out. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Numa, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Just trying to put some away. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah, Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Fuck! That was so sexual! Well, I'm gonna end it there because that was just Yuri. My God. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, please subscribe, like, and or comment. Also, feel free to follow my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, which are all listed below. You can also find the link to the description, or the link to the Discord channel there as well. So come on and join the family where we can have many horrible talks about how inappropriate this game is. But yeah, thank you all again so much for watching. See y'all in the next video. Bye!